It's hard to imagine that these confident and comfortable sixth graders were ever anything but middle school students. So how have they so completely made the transformation, made a home here at the middle school? One factor is the connections they made right from the start with their student web leaders.
As web leaders, we help sixth graders, like when they're first coming into the school, to feel welcome and just really help them get into the groove of middle school, I guess.
Web leaders help sixth graders that are coming into the middle school, and they show them around and make them feel comfortable.
Let's start with a definition.
WEB stands for Where Everybody Belongs. It is actually nationwide, even international program that concentrates on the transitions into middle school. Obviously, we want every kid in our school to feel like they belong to something bigger, but especially our new sixth graders coming in to our building, new school, new friends, overwhelming. We want them to feel like they belong to each other.
Being a web leader means you can make a difference in the life of someone else at our school. And web leaders say, this feels good.
My favorite memory was probably when all the web leaders were lined up at the doors of the gym, and they were all the sixth graders were coming in. We were clapping and cheering for them, and I thought that was pretty funny.
Trying to help the sixth graders, it was pretty fun. It was entertaining, seeing them learn and develop skills to meet new people.
A moment that I specifically remember is when we were just all in a group and we were getting to know everyone, and they all just seemed really scared because it's a really big school and it just seemed really big at first, but once they got shown around and they were making new friends, I think that just made me really happy.
So you might ask, how do I become a web leader? One thing is we ask teachers about recommendations for students that show leadership qualities. And then we receive a bunch of names, and then we open it up to everybody. Any 7th grade student, that's going to be an 8th grader next year here, can actually fill out an application. And we choose the top, probably 40 to 50 8th graders, next year 8th graders, to be our web leaders. We're not just looking for those loud and friendly and obvious leadership types. We're also looking for those quiet leaders that just really want to make a difference and make the school better. So we want to make sure that those types of students know that we want them as well.
Considering being a web leader, keep these things in mind.
Good qualities that make a web leader are mostly just responsible and being a leader, just knowing what's right or wrong and how to set a good example.
Web leaders, they need to be outgoing, they need to be nice, and they need to be comfortable talking with people that they don't really know.
Qualities that make a good web leader are leadership and kindness and just being a good student and a good example for others.
It feels good to help out the incoming 6th graders with their journey to middle school, because I know for me it was kind of hard because I had zero idea what the middle school was going to be like, and I had no friends in middle school. I had friends going in there with me, but I didn't have friends at the middle school, so I had no idea what it was going to be like, and I was nervous about having a bunch of classes. So I think it would have been nice to have stay connected with web leaders.
Why would a student want to be a web leader? They would want to be a web leader because they have a chance to make a difference, not only in their own life by learning some great leadership skills, but they can make a difference in the life of a new 6th grader on our campus. It's a pretty awesome feeling on both ends.